There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
What's up, everyone? How you doing? Welcome to the last stream on the left. Ben Marcus, Henry's dad, Jackie.
No, he's not. And I'm gonna wear his skin.
Henry's dead and Jackie's here. Henry's dead. Henry's dead. Henry's dead and
I
Jackie's here.
can't wait for him to die. I'm going to make a meat suit out of him, and I'm gonna start wearing them. And I'm gonna be like, which one am I?
The turducken Zabrowski. Well, you think that was a creepy idea. Today's episode is brought to you by Travis Morningstar and all the ideas that Travis Morningstar has. So the episode is probably going to be kind of traumatizing.
It's not.
It's not. No.
It's
All right,
actually
all right.
the goofier one.
Oh, I can't wait to see what your idea of Goofy is.
I'm scared of it.
Let's just kick it right off. You know, like most Americans, I often find myself thinking, do the Teletubbies shit and piss? So this video
Great question.
sort of incidentally answers that question for me. So let's roll right into this one here.
Valid question. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's not the Teletubbies.
The Teletubby shape.
It's like a little telly rubby.
Oh, I don't trust its dead eyes.
I like it.
Oh God, where's it gonna shit out of?
Oh, maybe the third eye.
Yeah!
It's a magical Teletubby. This is adorable.
Adorable is a word for it.
That was some very liquidy shit, though. It's on a Bud Light diet. Yes.
Oh, they're
Nice.
just surrounded by vegetation. It should eat a little bit of that.
Well, it could also be from a high vegetation diet, the liquid poops.
Oh, the liquid poops. You get that from when you're eating only vegetables?
Water runs through it. I have been eating only vegetables. That's my at-home diet. Corn.
That's
So is everyone reminiscing of their time with this creature while they're saying goodbye?
He's sort of like helping, I guess.
Oh.
I think this is a retrospective of the time that the cast has spent in his
Look at
presence.
him there.
Is he getting
hurry.
older?
He farts out everything that is bad.
Oh, and he's a little
smoke.
wiggly
Oh my
ears.
god, I love that.
Yeah, he seems to be able to control the glands in his anus.
Yeah.
This is so much better than Teletubbies, and now he can piss out the front.
And now
Somehow.
he, can piss
He has
out
a
the
cloaca.
front.
Thank you, alien Teletubby.
Oh, it makes me think of the people on the Mothra Island. Remember when they're singing about Mothra?
I like it because the one thing about the Teletubby that is not expressed is how freaking huge they are. They're like 10 feet tall. If the Teletubby were real and people saw them marching down the street, they would call the military.
So that was Bebo.
Bebo.
He could only say one word, and it was Bebo.
Oh.
And Marcus, if you look up, Bebo actually has some sort of like tangential connection to the last stream universe because there's an episode of Frasier called Daphne's Room in which Frasier picks up a Bebo action figure in Daphne's room. And of course, we had the famous Frasier episode of last stream.
Oh
so
my
Bebo
God.
is sort of connected weirdly to our lives in ways that we maybe did not understand or anticipate.
Oh my God.
The Bebo toy, now I'm saying I'm looking at the toys and I'm not quite seeing the same freaky entity that we just saw on that screen.
No.
I think they may have tamped it down a
The
little
toy
bit.
is very cute.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you can't put a cloaca on a toy.
Oh, why not? It's science.
I do think in 10 years, Henry will be playing the Americanized version of Bebo.
Yeah, if Jim Carrey is dead.
If Jim Carrey does die.
You wait until he loses another role to carry. Wow, I would love that show as a kid. Dare I say I love it as an adult. I think that show has legs. Bring it to America.
Yeah, it's about the show. It's a Chinese show. It's about the snake devil woman. And she has a power called the Sky Devil Religion, and she likes drinking people's blood. And when the solar eclipse is coming, the Sky Devil comes to control the world. The hero is the Phoenix God Woman.
Cool.
Yes, and let's see here. And Bebo is a god monster.
What?
Who is charged with protecting the god of Phoenix. He's got 2 big eyes. He can't speak. He can only say Bebo when there's and when there's any danger happening, he will say Bebo, Bebo.
Bebo.
I hope
the top of his head will light up, and his hip will make many colorful smokes to help him survive.
That's a nice way of saying asshole, because hips don't have holes.
I mean, this is basically QAnon, so it shouldn't be too incredible. We've been living in the Bebo universe for some time now.
I wish he was there on January 6th. Bebo, Bebo. Trample all over him and his blood goes everywhere like a Michael Jackson.
He would have been so
concert.
cute up on the desk, though. Now, it's weird because Bebo also happens to be some sort of Shark Tank invention where it becomes a fake breast that holds a bottle so you can feed a baby. So I think I'd rather that creature feed my baby than a fake breast that I attach to my breast to hold a bottle.
Those sharks will take any pitches. They'll take a lot of pitches. Did anyone invest in the Bebo fake tip?
No, it failed.
Why would that?
Surprisingly.
All right, hear me out. Debo, it's a fake dick you can suck. All right, very nice.
Get lessons on it, and then it can like give you advice afterwards of the things that you did right, the things that you did wrong.
You put
what
the
everyone
Debo.
wants to hear.
Do you put the
Or men.
Debo on top of your own dick?
I would assume it would have to, yeah, yeah. Or you go flaccid, tuck it, and then put it on as a strap on, and then have your partner give you oral sex, and then the Bebo will tell them, or the Debo will tell them how well they're doing, so you don't have to have the conversation. But I think either way, it's going to greatly limit the amount of oral sex you get.
Regardless, or you're gonna get really good at it, and I think that sounds great.
No woman or man likes to give a blowy and then have someone pull out a notebook and be like, and here's the notes. Because the fact that anyone touches a penis is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to this next video here. Jackie, I don't know what your familiarity is with TikTok. Are you on TikTok at all?
Yeah, I give her a look around.
Give her a look around. What do you see on your TikTok? What are you scrolling past usually?
I mean, I'm gonna be real here. It's mostly like planting and gardening tips. That's about what I look at on TikTok.
Totally normal. Well, so my TikTok feed is a little bit different.
Okay.
That is normal.
Okay.
So let's see just a little bit of what I'm scrolling past as I drift away to sleep.
All right, let's see a slice.
Oh,
Not so much a slice, more of a hunk of Americana.
Oh, he wants to be.
Kevin Spacey's doing
Good morning,
fine.
TikTok friends and family. Just a warning, don't fuck with me today. I just picked up my medication for my mental problems.
Drug and gun.
You go right ahead and piss me off. Just go ahead.
I remember when people used to do this in the mirror.
Nice to see. It's been
I told you, I don't want to get vaccinated. I don't need to. You get somebody else on that shit.
I wanted to
Emotional warning.
I'll get naked for you.
That looks like Henry. Are you sure that's not Henry?
We've seen this guy before. Not him, but...
Now listen to this man's story.
How I feel after 40 years of marriage, only to find out I've been living with another man. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him. My wife does all the communication over the computer. And now she's trying to destroy my girls. For the lack of her will to keep 3 rules in play.
Oh my God.
You don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal.
That is not what Eddie Guerrero said.
God, I forgive her. Now help me get over the pain.
Whoa, wait.
Car's
Hold
on
a
fire,
second.
and there's no driver at the wheel. The sewers are filled with 1,000 lonely suicides. and the dark wind blows.
But dare I say, didn't we watch him grow a bit in those 30 seconds of pure and utter mayhem?
I do wonder, Travis, what do you type in to get your TikTok to be a little bit more like yours? Like, what are your hot tips?
Well, so when TikTok tries to bring you back to the mainstream, it'll give me a video of some guy who's like, remember to talk to your plants, they love it, and then I immediately hit do not show me this ever again. There's a button, you hold down the screen and it says do not show this type of thing to me again.
Ever again.
As it sends me these normal videos, I just very aggressively, just militantly say, do not show me this again. Do not show me this again. And then when somebody is like naked and eating tapioca in a trailer with no lights on, that's when I say like, comment, hey bud, hope you're doing well, and then I follow them, and then TikTok learns. It learns. It's a very advanced algorithm. It knows that I seek kinship with this man who inexplicably, I don't know how he did that effect on the video, by the way.
Impressive.
The alternating.
Very impressive.
It's like old people have this ability to touch technology, and the technology does wondrous magical things that it was never meant to do. I would not know how to do that in TikTok to make it flip, alternating like back and forth like that.
Travis, what was it? The guy that was listening. What was the guy that was listening to the George Jones song that was shirtless in bed with the Confederate flag behind him? What was his deal? Because "Hello, Darlin's" a very specific song.
That's all of his videos. It's just silence and him sitting in bed listening to it. There is a story there.
I thought you might like "Hello, Darling," so I'm just gonna. I can't think of anything else to put behind this, so I'm just gonna do me.
I have to, and I have
me,
to,
Marquez.
I have to stress they don't often choose the songs that come up.
Oh,
so
that's TikTok's
they're
creation.
they're like suggested, and the old people just see the first 3 songs, and TikTok is saying, you know what? I think you might like this George Jones song. Judging by the Confederate flag behind it, I think you might.
That's racist. He might not like George Jones because he's too liberal. He's a DAC guy. He's a David Allen Coe guy.
Well, let's move on to this next video here. This is, this might be something that Jackie and Henry might have gotten into at some point. Some antics. So let's see this. Let's see some antics here.
Right. The Zabowskis are known for antics.
Sometimes a hidden camera catches
Henry's
crime
penis,
in the
right?
workplace. This may look like just an ordinary coffee break, but this is no ordinary cup of coffee. This brew is piping hot with revenge, the result of a vendetta on the job. The man drinking the coffee is Rich Poe. The man who made it is Milton Ross. The two men work together, but don't get along. Today, things get completely out of hand. Milton decides to get even and shows up here at Rich's workbench. But what Milton doesn't know is that Rich set up a hidden camera. He's been suspicious for months, ever since the coffee started tasting sour. Milton looks around, thinks the coast is clear, and releases his revenge right into Rich's coffee pot. Can you believe it? He's urinating into the coffee.
Why is he wearing that at work as well? Can I just, casual Fridays, I get it.
Milton thinks he's pulled off the prank of a lifetime, but the video camera catches it all on tape. Milton is fired and convicted of assault.
That's assault,
come
brother.
on, assault.
Jackie, that is assault. He pissed in the guy's coffee for months. Jackie, for months. And it tastes
And you know what? If I remember correctly, we had this exact same argument on an episode of Roundtable like 6 years ago, where it was the story that a guy like pissed in someone's coffee. No, I think it was a guy that was coming in someone's coffee like every day for like a year, and they finally caught him.
Jackie, that is horrible.
And Jackie was the one like, it's not assault. And I remember the point that I brought up was that what is it then? What is the
semen.
Crime if it's not?
No, it's a pepper. That's right.
It's
That's
not
how
a
you know
pepper.
It's a pepper.
Oh my
Come
God!
on.
You would freak out. You would go and buy the biggest, sharpest Fisker scissors and cut off that dude's Johnson so fast if you found out someone did that to you.
You just plan a prank that's even bigger to get back at them.
No, a prank is like, there's a bucket of water above the door, and even that could leave you handicapped or paralyzed, dare I say, and handicapable. Don't even come at me. So what I'm saying, Jackie, just because he didn't physically punch him, if you make someone drink your piss unbeknownst to them, You know me. I'm
What
gonna
if
open up the jails, but I
just
think that's assault.
What if I pissed in all of Henry's like shampoo bottles, conditioners?
That's
Is
what
that
we had
still
a mutual
assault?
friend who did that to all of you in college,
Yeah.
and that's why nobody likes him.
Yeah. But Henry won't find out.
He is Jackie. The Zabrowskis are wonderful orators, but of course, like every sword, there's two sides to it. Horrible secret keepers. You would immediately be like, "Oh, my squirty bird! I guess my squirty bird's all trained," and then you would be like, "Did you smell your shampoo, Henry?" And then you'd be like, what is going on?
Well, it's a question of like, do you feel violated? Because that's what the guy did. He violated this guy in a weird way. But it also asks the question: at what point does feeling violated? At what point does it stop being viable? Because I feel violated when someone farts next to me. I feel like somebody who farts next to me
And that can be
Assault!
considered
should go to jail.
assault!
If you
Yes!
fart on a police officer or on a person maliciously, they do consider that assault. That's been happening. That's happened many, many times. The cops
I
say,
start-
"Don't fart again," and then you fart. That's assault.
Oh,
You're on a
I'm
great
gonna fart
episode
on my
today.
dad. I'm gonna fart on my daddy. I'm gonna have daddy farts and say, "What are you gonna do, daddy?"
I remember this story. Yeah, you're talking about the fart with the assault. I remember this story. An Austrian man was bizarrely slapped with a fine for 500 euros last year due to farting loudly in public. And that was brought down, and that was actually, it was brought down from 500 to 100 after he challenged the matter in court. Because he quote unquote farted provocatively at police.
You tell me that we don't have a fucking show in this shit country of ours called Fart Court yet? I am pissed. Jackie, you would be a great judge of Fart Court.
No, I'd be the bailiff. Please, come on. I'd be the bailiff. And be
All
like,
right, go, bailiff, deliver the fart. He has it in a little canister. This was the fart in question.
Get in there. You get your nose in it. You smell it. Smell what you did. Smell your pain.
Judge it for the defendant. That fart is amazing.
Oh, Pizzo.
I would assume the judge of Fart Court has to love the farts.
Actually,
Why
you're
else
right.
would you take the job?
You're right.
Well, I would accept. Well, he'd have to be a connoisseur of farts, a judge of farts.
You would have to know if it was a malicious fart or simply you switched your diet, now you're healthier fart.
Oh, steeped in revenge.
Mm-hmm.
What
Is
do
it
you
a
think?
kale fart?
Marcus, what do you think you eat? You're Marcus Parks, and now you're Marcus Parks on a fart.
On a fart.
On a farting, what do you call that? When
Marcus
you're on
farts.
Well, Marcus
Well,
farts.
yeah, I
Marcus
remember
Parks
Marcus
on a fart,
farts, yes.
campaign or something. What are you eating to make sure that you have the most potent potable coming out of your tutor?
That's an easy one. I'm eating a big meal of a gigantic steak and a big pile of kale.
Okay.
With
You got your protein, you got your veggies?
with a spinach salad.
All right.
Yeah, and you're not gonna, and I might even put in an extra suppository that day because my fucking suppositories make me really farty and make those farts sometimes wet.
But now, isn't that a little bit of friendly fire though? You don't want to be wet. You're on a mission. You got to fart all over town.
I do have to
You
fart
don't
all
have
over
duck butt.
town, but usually the wet farts aren't bad enough to make it to the pants. So all I got to do is just go to the bathroom, and usually they're not shitty. They're just
So
wet.
what is it then? What's it wet with?
It's the medication. Whatever medication my ass doesn't soak up, it expels.
Oh, it's ass.
It's like a
sweat.
baby. Like when
Okay.
you give a baby a pill and they're like, I don't like it.
Yeah. Think of it as
that's his asshole.
think of it as spit up. It's my asshole spitting up.
All right, Travis.
People keep saying period farts in the chat. Period farts.
Yeah, period farts are fucking bad. They can
Oh,
get
yeah.
real bad.
Wait,
Yeah.
why is the period?
Jackie.
I haven't had a period in like 10 years. So if I remember correctly, I guess it's just because it's all bad. And then
Yeah.
I imagine more blood comes out up front as you fart.
Oh, I think that's what caused Bebo's red mist. That he was having period farts.
Oh, the hero we need.
Speaking of, speaking of period farts.
Great.
This guy's probably an expert in them. This is a instructional Scientology video where the guy is speaking English words and I have no it is absolutely impenetrable language. So let's see this guy talk his talk.
You might be able to decipher this.
Busted open the top of the bridge with the incredible expansion of the flag AO. With the golden age of tech for OTs and correct programming of cases, Flag is making OTs in more volume than ever before. We have more than 70 Class 9 NOTS auditors set up to deliver to thousands in the OT band. Yes, more than 70 fully trained golden age of tech Net for OTs auditors ready to take you in session.
All right, there's a recruitment video.
Yeah.
Any arbitrary standing in the way of your progress up the bridge and achieving total freedom have been removed.
How long is that
If you're
laser?
OT3,
Yeah, it's
your next
weird.
step
Jesus.
is OT4. And if you're OT4, your next step on the bridge is knots. All arbitraries are canceled. Your next step
sucks.
is
Wow.
Ned for
This is
OT.
also a UCB training video.
Consists of 26 separate steps, each one an OT rundown in itself. The first step is designed to raise your theta perceptions. As you progress through each rundown, you experience enormous personal expansion and freedom while blowing stops that otherwise might prevent the attainment of
Love
freedom.
blowing stops.
And the result? Utter certainty of your personal immortality as a spiritual being.
Okay, well,
Delivering in English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Dutch, and Japanese, our Class 9 will take you in session 4 to 6 times a day.
International.
Often you hear pre-OTs say they blew more charge in one short session of knots than whole intensives of lower bridge auditing. As more knots cases confronted, the outright miracles of LRH Tech happen more than ever before, freeing the being from disabilities that have affected him for eons.
All
I can explain
Marcus,
that.
Please interpret it, because right now I'm like, well, it must have been smart because I don't understand the GD thing he said. I think I need to get audited.
Well, well, there's a couple of operative words there, OT and bridge. Essentially,
What's OT again?
OT is operating Thetan. Operating Thetan. OT is what you call someone that is on the bridge in Scientology. The bridge is taking it from like OT1 to OT8, which is the highest level of operating Thetan. Essentially, he's giving a.
Go on. I was just going to ask which bridge Loki and Thor fought on, but go on and continue.
Well, essentially, what this is a sales pitch for as a way to get people to give Scientology more money. What he's telling them, what he's telling them is like, and we keep talking about like the golden age of tech and all that. If I remember, the golden age of tech is just like this is what the program that L. Ron Hubbard has set out, or maybe the golden age of tech is what happened after L. Ron Hubbard died, and maybe it's part of the David Miscavige era of Scientology. But essentially, what he's saying is that like you can use this new program, this new thing that we've come up with, to take yourself from OT4 to beyond.
This is one of those.
Yeah, this is one of those things where like they wait until you're like OT4 until you have all the terminology, and they're like, this is the next secret. This is the next thing. This is how you get to the next level.
Whoa.
You have to admit, that story he told about some guy blowing 9 knots, that was crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I can't even believe someone blew Don knots. That's amazing. I'm so happy. There you go.
Blowing knots and like the arbitraries and stuff. I don't necessarily know what that is, not really.
It's like a boat thing. It has to be a boat thing, right?
Well, a lot of Scientology does use a lot of naval terminologies because
I put in my belly button.
Great work, Zabrowski. Thank you.
Naval, yes. Naval. I just got it. I had to think about what I said, and then I had to apply it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, I know about
I'm
boats.
pretty professional.
I put it down, and you pick it up. It still works. It's after all these years. It still works.
Nope, I can't find anything on knots. I can't find anything on knots. In Scientology. All right.
I just know I feel it around here. It's very close. You know, the Scientology is like, I feel like it steeps inside of me, and I just can't wait to have enough money to get on that ladder. I want to get up the rungs. I'm gonna get all the way up, right? Because isn't it like a ladder? Isn't it a ladder system? Oh, it's a bridge. What's
it's a bridge.
Ladders?
Then there's some gulches in there.
Yeah.
I think it's more. It's a topical map.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of ups and downs and ravines and stuff like that. It reminds me of the idiots who have a podcast now called Little Bit Culty, when they were talking how Keith Raniere knew math, and Keith just kept on being like, I know a whole new form of math, but then like he doesn't, and it doesn't exist. But it's what I'm calling it, pseudoscience, perhaps. Or in his case, it was a nice suit. Oh
yeah, Keith Raniere shit is just simplified Scientology. He took all of the different ways in which L. Ron Hubbard makes Scientology. He stripped away all of the sci-fi and made a bunch of stupid rich people believe that it was smart, that it was something
volleyball.
new.
He took out the sci-fi and added volleyball. That's what he did.
Yeah, he turned Scientology into a weekend retreat. He turned it into a team building exercise, and that's how we got all these people.
That's how you get so many people in. You get them to come in, you give them a community, you give them a family, and then bam, you're in it. I'm ready. I'm ripe for a cult.
I know you have your tattoos, but have you thought about how cool a brand is?
Yeah.
Ooh, can I make as long as I can brand myself with my own brand, I can do that, sausage. Right?
Also, congratulations, Jackie. I don't think we've announced it on the stream yet. You are the Southwest chapter head of the Sausage Kingdom.
I am the hot dog ambassador of the Southwest region of the United States, based on what the North American Meat Institute deemed me capable of withholding, and that is the Southwestern ambassadorship.
Duties. Tell me what are the duties for a hot dog? I mean, I know.
I shit out my butt. Yeah.
Okay.
I shit out my butt.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Very good. Yes, this thing that we've been working on for years. This thing that you've been working on for years, talking about it for years and years, being the hot dog ambassador, and now it amounts.
I was gonna ask, hasn't this been like 6 years in the making?
It's been years.
Actually been. This is the culmination. Jackie pointing to her butthole and saying, "I shit out my butt." That was the culmination. That was her speech, technically.
That's somebody who's remained humble.
Yeah,
yes,
that's why she's the best.
Thank you very much.
So let's go to this. This is a really quick video. It's, but this is just a really bad bus driver.
Ooh.
When you were a bus driver in San Antonio, what was it like to have 60 kids riding seats in back of you?
It was frustrating because I wanted to have sex with them and I couldn't have sex with all of them.
All right.
Well, there you go. Not a good bus driver.
Not a good bus driver
Wait.
at all.
Operative word, all of them. That implies that he had sex with some of them.
Some of them.
I have a feeling that's why that was taken in prison. That was not a job interview. It was behind bars.
That guy. I can't remember his name, but he was. He apparently was like a mascot for pedophilia in the 90s. Like we should sterilize or chemically castrate pedophiles. He was like the guy going out and saying like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna love doing it. So you better chemically castrate me." Because there was like half the people were like, we shouldn't chemically castrate pedophiles, and then he was on the other side. He was like, you gotta castrate me. Come on, look at me.
Do it, man.
Whoa! I just think, you know what? Technically, doesn't it make him the best bus driver? Because like he wasn't complaining about how loud the kids were. He wasn't like complaining about all the distractions of having to safely
I think
drive.
You're allowed as a bus driver because you're trying to drive everyone safely. I think you're allowed to like be like, can you keep it down, please? I think that's fairly normal.
I would rather have a crabby bus driver than a pedophile bus driver.
Oh, by far.
Better crabby than grabby.
There you go. See, that's perfect. It's a great name.
All the chefs of the restaurants I go to also, I just always think of Mario Batali.
Yeah.
It's better.
Gordon Ramsay versus Mario Batali. Better crabby than grabby. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've been loving my kitchen nightmares and my Hell's Kitchen. Who's gonna win?
It too.
I just don't know.
All right, well, let's move on to more. Jackie, what are some other things you've seen on TikTok? Anything fun recently?
Maybe favorite flower.
Oh, any trends that you're into?
Oh yeah, trends.
Ooh, I see the one where they do this and then they tell the truth like it is. I know that one. I see a lot of moms do it.
One of the trends I truly have loved, and I do have one video for when I have the stream, is the stupid ass crate trend, where they all walk up them crates and then they innately fall, and it's have you seen that, Marcus?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's a
disaster, and a bunch of people are going to die because of it, but it's a challenge.
It's already over.
What?
It's already over.
Yeah.
Some hot guy did it, and he he was eating a sandwich to one up everyone. It's when the hot gym guy does it on Instagram. That's when the trend is over.
Done.
It's over. Well, here's what I've been checking out on TikTok recently.
Just can't imagine how you could.
They're ruining Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, that's good.
You fucking wankers. You've done it now, haven't you? You've upset God. He's gonna come down here and smack your fucking ass.
Was this a marriage proposal?
Ooh, duet.
Are you happy in this modern
No, I think he left because he wasn't happy.
Oh, I thought he was scared she was gonna duet.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which talk?
Oh,
the closest one to being a fan.
I got my hat sideways because for the last 3 weeks there's a fly in here trying to land in my left ear. I think it wants to lay eggs or something, but I'm gonna kill it as soon as I get the chance.
You should.
I don't know what. Because I don't have a fly swatter. But that bitch needs to die, because I'm tired of this.
He looks like that guy from Grizzlies Knows Best.
Oh, ew, Grizzly knows best.
Oh, mama.
Could be the reveal.
I feel like it's in the Firehouse or the Firefly family, and that's
That,
Baby.
yes, does look like Baby.
I'm very scared.
Oh, went out. You.
She's got, her passion is all that's left. Wow.
I did not expect that. Oh my god. This is so scary.
That's haunting. But beautiful. I'd follow that last person. I'm intrigued. I want to see what else is going on there.
Now, how do you find all this old people content, Trav? Do you like put in
A wizard cannot reveal all their secrets.
you need to learn.
It's the For You page. It is delivered to me. It's like I check my inbox in the morning.
He manipulated the algorithm.
Yeah.
So the algorithm is now, as soon as his algorithm becomes sentient, it's going to be like that.
I gotta learn from you. I gotta learn these things.
Well, let's move right on into this this next.
You don't know,
video.
Jackie?
No, I was just gonna say I've been wanting more like gummy, like old people sex. I feel like it's not as in vogue. Like I want like old people like a road trip kind of movie.
Oh, sets or sex? You want to watch
sex? I think that it would be more fun. Like I feel like we're not watching. It's like that they are all big into sex.
Well, Cocoon in the movie Cocoon, they bones on the whole damn time.
They're horny.
Yeah, they're all horny.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Marcus.
You want a road movie featuring all horny old people that are traveling around the country, fucking other horny old people along the way.
Here we are. Old Porkies. Poldies.
Ooh.
I love it.
Poldies, it's the old Porkies. And they're on a mission to reclaim their youth. But the only thing they can do to stay young is to fuck.
They gotta fuck, and they're like stealing like the youth from other people consensually. And wouldn't that be a lot of fun?
No, if it's a parody of Porky's, there's very little consent in that movie. If you rewatch it, now.
That's why now they're all gonna consent. You make it more consensual. It's more fun.
Porkies. Yes, finally they've come back.
Old Porkin.
Yeah, old Porkin. I agree, though. We need to show old people more love in this country. I mean,
or just shorten it to old pork. Old pork.
See that? Now you know what I'm talking about, because then it's all it's all like salt, like you soak in the salt over time, you smoke it a little bit, you get that old jerky dick, and you just slap it in there.
Then you can have like someone who's like a cuckold, but for pork.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
That's just called Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
All right, well, let's see this next video. This is what
Verbal.
I
Imagine
imagine
having to
Henry's
listen
road
to
rage
this.
will
Be
eventually
verbal.
boil
Imagine
over into.
This abuse is strictly verbal. Imagine having to listen to this.
Now just give me the goddamn thing, let me get out of here. I didn't do nothing wrong, and I know I did. Now let me get the fuck out of here. I ain't in no hurry, but I did want to get some kills for my dog. It's just about ready to get the fuck out of here, give me that.
Can I explain it to you, sir, so you know what you need to do?
I know what I do. You're ripping me off, and I didn't deserve it because I didn't do nothing wrong. You're probably said
Hell
that
yeah.
I drive right back for get someone in the 40 miles of whatever frig it is. I never saw the sign. I saw 55 and I was doing 57. That's all I know. Now just give me the goddamn thing and I'll look at the date. If I'm working, I'll pay the fucking fine because I can't afford to take a day off. And if I'm not working, I'll plead not guilty because I know fucking well I'm not guilty. There. Now, are you a state or local? Looks like you're a state trooper. Get back and pick up some more guys and run up the friggin' deficit on the working man. Just give me the damn thing. Let me get out of here.
This guy for president. Wow.
What I need you to do is sign the X so I can explain this to you.
There ain't no explaining. I got picked up for speeding before. You're guilty and you pay the fine and hope your insurance don't go up. And you try not to speed the next time. And that's what I've been trying to do for 4 or 5 years, and it's worked damn good till I run into you, you asshole.
Green copies for your record, sir.
I don't... All right.
White copy needs to be mailed in within 20 days.
Okay.
Make sure it reads the...
I can't read, and I put this stuff away. I get bills in the mail all the time. I don't need to look at it. $7 glasses here. All right, just tell me what I do. Lincoln Court?
No.
Where?
Read the instructions here. This says you have 20 days to respond to this summons. Read the back of this hard copy. This will explain how you can have a trial if you want it. On the back, that will explain it. Attaches an envelope. See? Put a stamp on that, you mail that in. They'll tell you what to do.
I can afford the stamp.
The fine's right here, sir. It's $137.50.
You're fucking crazy!
Whoa!
That number was not a good number for him.
Whoa! She's working to pay my fucking insurance so I wouldn't get picked up.
But it's
You're
sad.
fucking crazy!
If you don't pick this up, sir, I'm going to summon you for littering.
I'll pick the dog
Oh. Yeah, he does have to pick it up. That is littering.
I wasn't even speeding.
And I have a feeling
Damn asshole!
this guy's at his wit's end.
Jesus fucking H. Christ!
There's some more right there.
Oh my God.
I've never heard of a phone like that in my life, you goddamn asshole!
Honestly, 1992, that's like $500 fucking dollars.
Let me get the fuck out of here! Goddamn miserable!
Yeah, dude, that's what Oh, man, it's probably the whole fucking. That's probably his rent money right there.
Yeah, I mean that geo tracker really doesn't say that guy makes a whole lot of cash.
No.
Well, I'm happy nowadays they drag you from the car and shoot you and handcuff you, and that was just slightly before we became completely militarized in '92. We still had a little bit of hope for criminal justice reform.
Although it would have been funny if it was Henry and he got out of the car and he's like 2 feet shorter than the cop and he's like, "Hey man, I'm upset about what you're doing to me."
They're like, "Oh man, we were gonna give you a fine, but if you do a Chris Farley impression, we're gonna let you get out of here for free."
Oh, don't make me! And then he just and they're like, "Yeah, watch
That's
the fat
good.
man dance."
That's good. No, that was very sad for that poor man, and I think the officer probably committed suicide. Because you gotta do that every day. That is, most people, or at least back in the day, perhaps they didn't want to be yelled at all day. But now, I guess we're kind of used to it. So,
yeah.
But nowadays, he would have been drugged from his fucking car and killed.
Yeah.
Well, on the occasion that Jackie Zabrowski is here with us, if everyone in the audience loves you, by the way, everyone is saying that you don't look like Henry at all.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it.
That's a high compliment.
It is quite a high compliment.
It is. I'll take it.
But if you're not aware for some reason, Jackie hosts Page 7, which is sort of like the Entertainment Tonight of podcasts. So I have two videos here that are we're gonna play that are Entertainment Tonight, and I think they'll fall right into Jackie Zabrowski's purview. So
I see a fish fucker.
I
see a fish fucker.
Fish fucker. I hope this is Mary Hart and John Tesh. That was the best E.T.
So let's see this first one.
Mary Hart and John Tesh. Oh, he's about to get pissed.
Now, why would you do that?
Posing as a reporter, a man squirted the megastar in the face with a water gun microphone at the London premiere of War of the Worlds, opening stateside June 29th.
I would immediately
and though he initially
punch
smiled,
somebody.
the incident was no laughing matter.
Why would you do that?
Very funny. Can you please?
No, it's okay. No, wait 1 second. What's so funny about that?
Because he's all hard.
Away, but
Think about
explain the joke.
over the metal barrier and held his arm.
Hey, no, don't run away. Don't run away. No, let the camera go on. I don't care. That's incredibly rude. I'm here giving you an interview and answering your questions, and you do something really nasty.
I'm
You
with
know
Tom.
what? You're a jerk. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Dang. Nothing better than a good old Papa scolding. Be like, I'm not mad. But why? Why did you do that?
But I'm disappointed
and
in
then,
you.
And then you make him explain the joke. Be like, well, because you were going to talk into it like it was a microphone, and then you're going to get squirt with water, and kind of get that, right? And then you have to...
pranks like that, things like that, are not fun. Like
well, he's French. He's French, so that's his idea of like a very funny joke.
That is a very French joke. Yeah,
Yeah.
squirt the water with the face. Genius.
Whenever we go to Canada, I always watch the like comedy channel in the hotels that are like laugh time, and it's usually like a guy who like he steps on gum and then the audience laughs. That's I mean that's French Canadian humor though.
Absolutely, it's horrible. It is horrible.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's watch this next segment on Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, I love Liza Minnelli.
Ivy wed.
Ivy wed.
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
With a reported price tag of more than $2.7 million,
gosh.
March 16th nuptials
Watching
of
people
Liza
attracted-
Minnelli and David Gast
Probably
was by
children
far the most
trying to kiss people.
eccentric wedding of the year. Elizabeth Taylor and Michael Jackson were among the attendants who witnessed the couple's unforgettable kiss.
How would you rate
Oh my God.
Numero uno, cara.
Unforgettable kiss.
What was his name?
Why'd they make us
I
watch
think
them
that
do
was
that?
I think that was the character from the Sega Dreamcast game Seaman. I think that's who that was.
I've been to many weddings now because my friends seem to be happy, but I've never seen them kiss bad. Like you and Carolina had a beautiful kiss. Jackie,
and that was with a cold sore.
Did not know that.
Still were able to do.
Did you
it
guys
not
share
like
the
that.
cold sore? Have you guys married the cold sore yet? Does she have one now?
You know, it's funny. That was the last cold sore I've had. That was almost 2 years ago. I've been cold sore free.
to somebody else.
No, she also hasn't ever had a cold sore. I think she broke the curse with love.
Oh my God!
She
Shut.
broke the
the
oral herpes curse
Oh
with
my
love.
God, with love! Don't, Kissel, don't! What about Buffett and Jerry? You can't!
That's true. All right, never mind.
Thank you. You're welcome. Just like Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers didn't kill herself because of her dog as well. I do that husband of Liza Minnelli. Do you remember in Drop Dead Fred when they meet the other imaginary people and there's the one man whose face is Velcro and he like Velcros part of his face off and I think that his ears pop out? That guy looks just like him. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do. Drop Dead Fred is freaking trippy, dude.
Oh yeah.
Holds up.
Jackie, I think you turned your gain up really high, just accidentally.
Well, I just had a lot to scream about.
Your excitement, yes.
My breasts get out of control. Now I'm just looking up Drop Dead Fred. Drop Dead Fred really is still very, very upsetting.
Wasn't that movie like protested from parent groups because they were like, it's going to make all of our kids believe in imaginary friends? Because I had a bunch of imaginary friends and everyone, or some doctors were like, is it normal? And I think it was normal because I had a whole cast of characters. I didn't have any real friends.
Really all it did...
Fred just made us feel normal.
Yeah, it just made you want to torture my mother. That's
but
really it.
He wasn't a real person. It truly stayed in the world of sci-fi. It didn't turn into like he was real all along, living in the basement. No, it was really that.
Ben, who were some of your imaginary friends? Who was the cast of characters?
I had a bunch of I did Kid Cops Incorporated, so I would play like little cop games and I'd run around. And then I don't remember the names, but I was constantly talking to other people that didn't exist. I would play and I would pretend like there was somebody else I was playing with. I had a very creative imagination until probably around 12 when I realized everyone was molested. And then my childhood was stripped away from me. But you know what? It was great because my younger foster brother, not molested, but he was 29 years young as of yesterday.
Oh,
Congrats!
Wow.
We started
Oh
taking
my
care of him
God.
when he was 2 years old. He's 29.
He's 29?
Wow, that's great.
Is it great? How old must I be if he's 29?
Don't think about it. Don't think about that.
I was talking to a doctor yesterday. It's like I told him my birthday, my date of birth, and he goes, "Oof, that was the year I graduated from high school." And I was like, "Dude,
That's your doctor?"
But I was like, "Dude, we have an employee that was born the year I graduated from high school. It rolls downhill, man."
Someone needs to make a song about how time keeps on ticking into the future. If there was just one song we could get made.
Oh, we fly like an eagle.
Well, if you guys are looking to feel young, here's another TikTok compilation to bring you.
Oh,
yeah.
Bring
These
you
always
back.
Actually, your
make me
TikToks
feel
do
so
make
young.
me feel young
Do they?
because everyone's so old.
Yeah, young and sane
Well,
and
also,
reasonable.
I was gonna say to Jackie, if you're looking for old people sex, TikTok. I don't know how this was communicated, but all old people think TikTok is a dating site.
Oh,
only old people though. I don't know how it was pitched to them. I don't know how they found TikTok, but in their heads they think that TikTok is some kind of dating service. So that's why they all do these 2-camera, like these old 80s VHS dating type videos.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing. OnlyFans got to get into only older people stripping. Call it OnlyFrans.
All right, let's get to this video.
Or Only Franks. Oh, that's flagellation.
Wow.
Sometimes you get what you fucking deserve. Sometimes you don't get what you.
I would have gone on a date with that guy.
No, Jackie, no.
That's a boss.
Boss, yes.
Wow.
That was impressive.
Motorcycle man. I'm the devil. Don't you understand? All I want is my teddies and beer and days out riding. Oh.
Simple pleasures.
Yeah, titties and beer. This looks like when you did Mr. Toes, Marcus.
Yeah. The Toeless Joe.
Toeless Joe.
Toeless Joe.
Kiss.
I did do things like this when I was a child. Though.
Yeah, but she was
not a child.
Sad. Oh, that's a baby bottle. Okay.
Break time.
Ooh, yeah, look at that guzzle.
As long as he takes care of that dog.
My baby got caught cheese bone for her asshole.
Let's get this party started.
Oh, man.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's get it started. Love him.
Those classes medical.
Baby.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Will you please unblock me?
Oh.
Because you look kind of normal.
You can't keep a good woman down. She could be cheated on, lied to, and taken advantage by every man she ever loved. Yet she is the one they miss. In the end, she's the one they swear over. For
I don't think she's singing that song.
She's the one that haunts their thoughts.
They need to get back together. Whoa, that's cool.
Ah!
Man, so fucking tired of not having nothing. Everybody just abusing me, and I'm tired of being abused.
It's not right. You should be
tired.
That was struggle.
That was cool.
That's not as good as sex, fellas. With a woman.
I just want you to motherfucking ride it.
I'm sitting
Yeah.
here, I get a text for her that she is a 22-year-old woman sitting in her bedroom and lonely. Would I like to play? Well, right away that sparked my radar, and I said sure. So she didn't have an email or anything else. She said we have to go to Facebook. So we go to Facebook, and we get into a private chat. She shows me her big, beautiful boobies and all this, and she wants to see what I have. Well, I'm not shy. So, and I knew what was going on, so I went ahead and did it, and then all of a sudden I get a deal. Well, you're compromised. You got to do exactly what I say. Don't.
Oh my God! He just got blackmailed.
He
Wow!
pissed? Did
I
you hear
understand
that?
what's going on.
He was sitting on the toilet talking about how he got scammed and blackmailed by this woman for showing his dick.
Oh!
It's a rough day out there. Never go to a second location, literally, or online. Just never leave anything ever.
No.
Especially while you're taking a dump. Oh my
Jackie,
God.
so far, I know there's a lot of handsome man meat that Trav has shown us so far. Anyone of interest thus far?
You know, I am happy that I am not single in the TikTok old men dating.
Jeff and Henry, Jeff, just like Henry's dead.
Oh, they're all dead?
And you can only choose from this episode.
Oh, wow. You know who I'm going to go with?
I have a choice.
Oh, I'm going to go with the person, the dude that was juggling and eating the bites of the apples.
Yeah.
That's who I'm going to go with.
It's a man.
I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, because that's a man that has focus, drive,
Multitasker.
determination.
Yes.
Yep. Great. I thought the guy that looked most normal was just like, can you unblock me? I thought that was kind of normal.
Yeah.
It's hard. But is he any fun? Is he any fun? What did you do to get blocked?
He's getting sober on TikTok. So every other video he releases, it's him either falling off the wagon or hopping right back up.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
So he's doing it 12 steps in public?
Yeah,
He's
publicly.
made the entire world his accountability buddy.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's not
good.
Gonna not work.
Very good.
But I will say, Marcus, I could see you going out. Also, you know, Carolina goes by the wayside. That woman that was prowling around the tree, with the
that's what I said.
Yeah, I think that would be yours.
I was intrigued. I was highly intrigued by what that woman's, what her essence is.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Who is
That's
she?
fishy.
What's she about? You know, I'll fish it out.
Yeah, I'll fish it out. I'll get in there. What about you, Kissel, though? Just the breakup one?
No, I was just saying from a male perspective, but if I'm going to have to choose a woman, honestly, maybe the one that looked like Baby. Obviously, very aged. Yeah, maybe.
But a Monet, you know? Once you get close, just don't get close. You're so tall. You don't have to get that close to him, and then you won't have to really see what's going on in it.
Yeah, because... Okay.
All
Very
right.
Nice.
You're welcome.
This next one is a speaker, a motivational speaker out of Texas. I can't speak to his motivational speaking, but I thought this was an interesting video. I don't want to set myself up for failure too much here, but let's go ahead and just play this video.
All right. I'm intrigued.
It was a beautiful day, Yuma, Arizona. Little breeze. Got up in the aircraft, and it was awesome. Myself and Jose were clicking. The last word to Jose before we exit the aircraft was, have a good jump. As we exit the aircraft, we flew away from each other. We gained incredible speeds. And now the American public's on the ground watching this etched out diamond. So the top half of the diamond went great. We turned around 180 degrees. And we fly back towards each other. We got closer and closer, and faster. And all of a sudden...
Oh my God.
Stop filming.
Okay, he's gonna be okay. Parachute's out.
Obviously, Jose's dead.
I woke up.
No, you think so? He's got to be okay. Maybe just knocked out.
One of the guys gave me a pad and a pen, and I started to write J-O. And they looked and they said, Jose. And I shook my head. Jose, what happened to Jose? Because I can remember Jose's face. They said, Jose died. I said, what? You don't remember, Dana? You don't remember what happened? All these questions, and I couldn't answer. He said, we got some other bad news for you. You lost both of your legs.
I can't.
It was shocking. Frightening.
We got some other bad news for you.
We got some other bad news.
Jesus, Texas Hospital. Can you just give it to me straight, doctor? Like, also throw a little zip zap zop in there.
We got some other bad news for you.
So Jose with his own legs, and then Jose took his legs.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
it's sad, but
It
it's
is sad.
the maudlin nature of that video is very funny to me.
The violin and the man, that
he told the
explosion of blood and right in the air, the way it just hung in the air from both of his legs getting chopped off by another human
Why does
being
he have that
who
video
also
of
died.
him getting his legs chopped off?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to
3D
illustrate
model.
it. You got to illustrate it. You can't just let that be to someone's imagination. You got to let them know how serious the situation is.
But I looked into this, and apparently that the way they showed that in the 3D model, him slicing it like it's a sword, is what happened. He was going so fast that his arm, Jose's arm, became like a sword and chopped his legs off clean like that.
Oh my God!
I don't skydive.
I just can't believe, like, the person that was videoing it, though. I would have just been like, "You fucking what the fuck is it?" Like, I just
Well, he hedged his bets. He went, "Oh,
yeah,
no."
Yeah.
He's either going to be on the news or America's Funniest Home Video. Either way, Becky, we're going to get at least $1,100.
I hope.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, of course. Let's lighten the mood. We're going to Detroit in a couple days for a last podcast live show, and I just want to show this clip from a show that I don't think anyone saw, and I just think this is an amazing clip, and I'm a huge fan of Michael Imperioli. So let's
You're an Imperioli guy.
I went to his. He wrote a book about. He wrote a book from the first person's perspective of Lou Reed. Do you know this, Marcus?
No.
He wrote a novel where he wrote in first person as Lou Reed, and I went to the reading at the Playboy Club in New York City.
Are you allowed to write a book in the perspective of someone that you're not?
Why not?
No. If it's fiction and he's a public figure, then yeah. Like, I couldn't write one about like some dude I knew in high school. Actually, maybe I could. As long as at the end you put all similarities to living persons are purely coincidental. As long as you do that, then I think you're okay.
But this is an amazing scene from Detroit, and I want the world to see it.
Hell yeah.
I know you. I know what happened in New York. I know what brought you to our fair city all those years ago.
If you really knew what happened in New York, you'd be crapping in your pants right now.
A boy's born in hot time, Mississippi, surrounded by.
Oh, I wish it was him singing it.
Him love and affection to keep him strong.
I love Stevie Wonder.
Yeah! Favorite Stevie Wonder song.
We're going to try to go see him.
Oh, shit.
Wow,
I'm just surprised, honestly, Travis, that you referred to him as Michael Imperioli and not Christopher Moltisanti.
I always catch myself.
I only refer to him as Christopher, and I don't know how not to. Christopher. Gabagool. We need some Gabagool right now.
Gabagool, indeed.
What is Gabagool?
It's Capicola.
And that is
the deli meat.
Capicola is the meat.
Yeah, but they refer to it, for some reason, they refer to it as Gabagool.
Okay, Gabagool. It's a fun word.
Marcus, don't say that when you go. Just don't risk it. This is what the Zabrowskis say that they say.
Whoa.
So don't risk it. Be like, can I have some gabagool? And the next thing you know, you're like being lit on fire and thrown into a dumpster for saying something that you didn't know was racist. You're like,
oh no.
Me and Jackie Zabrowski told me that I could say that. And they're like, that's the old Zabrowski clan here from Queens. Yes, we've known them for a long time.
Yeah, I'm not going down to Bensonhurst and asking for some gabagool.
Gabagool.
No, we can't do that.
Well, I only have one left.
Okay,
one video left.
timing.
But I want this to be the music video that we go out on. And
all right.
you know, we're leaving Afghanistan.
We are.
We're getting out of there. And I only you know Toby Keith sung us into the war. With courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, and I think this is the way that he should have released this version of the song.
We got
to sing
nothing.
us out.
We didn't even get one good song.
So is this going to be taking the boot out of their ass?
No, this is. I just feel like he should have released maybe a remix. So I did this.
And all we're left with is a shitty boot.
I did it on his behalf. So this is his. This is the Leaving the Middle East remix, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, and we'll just go out on this.
Glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our heads.
Oh well.
My daddy said.
Yeah.
Oh, the dog party. Oh my god, I'm going to this whatever restaurant that is. All right, bye y'all. Hang on yourselves. Thanks for watching this week.
Goodbye.
See you on the road soon.